I was asleep in Mombasa. That time I was staying down there in Mombasa. I saw in a vision. I was walking into the homestead of Bishop Oyedepo, and I walked into his house, Bishop David Oyedepo, in the vision, and I met him in his living room, and he was having some people around him, most of them ministers that he was talking to. But when I entered into the house, he woke up from where he was seated. He came and met me at the middle of the living room, and he walked me back outside, and we walked around the house, and we went into the parking yard that was somewhere sunk. It was a bit sunken. It was not really a basement, but the vehicles would go down a little bit lower than the living room, but it was not really like a basement. It was just like just below the living room, in a place where you can see it from outside. And we went there, and he pulled me. He jumped on top of one of the bonnets of the cars. He had several cars parked in his parking yard, and he jumped on one. He looked a bit younger than he is now, and he pulled me up on the same bonnet, and he began to talk to me, and he began to impact me with the grace of wealth, the grace of blessing, material blessing, finances, and such kind of blessing. And he began to talk to me, but he was not talking in a language that I could understand. It was not English. It was not even Spanish or French or Greek. It was a language that looked like his native language, looks like the languages they speak in Nigeria. And he began to speak to me and impart on me, the grace of, finances and material blessing and such kind of a thing. And we stayed for quite some time with him there, and I could feel the impartation happening. And then I woke up. When I woke up, I knew I got it. I knew I got it. By that time, I had never given one car. In fact, I had just received the first car, which was donated to me, given to me as a seed by somebody. And I knew if I have to become what I must become, my giving has to follow a particular pattern that such men of God have followed before. And that's how my giving changed completely. And I began to give. Today, my needs are not my priority. No, they are not. And God is my witness. Because I knew, actually, like this past year, we began to give. So far, from that time, that was about 5 years ago, when I saw that vision, we have so far given 4 cars, and 3 of them we gave them this past year. So it's actually something that God impacted me with.